On 31st August 1858, the French attacks Da Nang and starts war of aggression and imposes colonial rule of Vietnam. For almost 100 years, the heroic Vietnamese people waged war for national liberation, independence, and for national freedom. On 2nd September 1945, after the victory of August Revolution, President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence, ending French colonial domination, asserting independence and freedom of the Vietnamese people. But the French and the US imperialists continue waging war of aggression, attempted to restore the rule and set new kind of colonialism in Vietnam. During the past 30 years, the Vietnamese people have resilience to fight with so many sacrifices and hardships to protect its independence and freedom. The museum comprises a series of themed rooms in several buildings, with periodical military equipments placed within a walled yard. The military equipments include UH-1 Hue helicopter, an F-5A fighter, a BLU-82 Daisy Cutter bomb, M48 Patton tank, an A-1 Skyraider attack bomber, and a A-37 Dragonfly attack bomber. There are a number of pieces of unexploded ordnance stored in the corner of the yard with their charges or fuses removed. On 30th April 1975, the resistance of the Vietnamese people won complete victory. Peace, independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of the country was restored. To save the heroic remnants of the Vietnamese people in the struggle against the invading forces and to denounce the crimes highlighting the devastating consequences of the war of aggression, on 4th September 1975, the Gallery of American Crime Way is open for public. Then, American War Crime Gallery Way was renamed the War Crimes of Aggression Gallery in 1990, before becoming War Remnants Museum in 1995. This museum stores more than 20,000 documents, exhibits, and films, in which more than 1,500 documents, artifacts, films have been applied to introduce in 8 thematic exhibitions frequently. In 35 years, the museum has welcomed over 15 million visitors at home and abroad. Currently, with about 500,000 visitors each year, the War Remnants Museum is one of the only cultural tourism to attract high public credibility at home and abroad. One building reproduces the tiger cages in which the South Vietnamese government kept political prisoners. Other exhibits include graphic photography, accompanied by a short text in English, Vietnamese, and Japanese, covering the effects of Agent Orange and other chemical defoliant sprays, the use of napalm and phosphorus bombs, and war atrocities such as My Lai massacre. The photographic display includes work of Vietnamese war journalist Baino Isakawa that he donated to the museum in 1998. Collection include a guillotine used by French and South Vietnamese to execute prisoners, the last time being in 1960, and 3 jars of preserved human fetus deformed by exposure to dioxins and dioxin-like compounds contained in the defoliant Agent Orange. Short-term exhibitions include Agent Orange in Vietnam and Vietnam's rise after the war is exhibited in a first-floor side room that often features rotating photographic displays. Well, I'm here in Vietnam's War Remnants Museum. This is one of the very sad or very disappointing event in Vietnam's history. Watching over all these pictures and going through the museum, I had tears in my eyes. It's extremely emotional. The kind of atrocities, the kind of genocide or war crimes committed by a country against another country, experimenting their weapons and killing millions of people. About 3 million people killed, many are missing and displaced due to the phosphorus bomb, the orange agent. Many people had physical challenges in their life. Even the babies who were born were disabled. If you're in Ho Chi Minh City, I strongly suggest not to miss this Vietnam War Remnants Museum. This is a must visit place. This museum can tell you the history of what Vietnam has gone through. Within the museum, visitors can find permanent and temporary exhibitions focusing on events dating from when the First Indochina War began in 1946 up until the end of Vietnam War in 1975. The War Remnants Museum is currently one of the most popular museums in Vietnam, attracting approximately 500,000 visitors each year. According to the museum's own estimates, about two-thirds of these are foreigners.